Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're going to continue on our video series on the top 10 things you need to know before getting your VA home loan. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe so you can be notified on all of our future videos when they come out with helpful information. So guys, let's get right down to it and continue on our video series on the top 10 things you need to know before you get your VA home loan. So today we're going to talk about VA loan limits or maximum VA loan amounts. Now, here's what's really neat, guys. Back in 2020, in January of 2020, the VA actually passed what's called the Blue Water Bill. And in part of that bill, it actually got rid of any loan amounts that the VA had. Prior to that, depending on what state and what county you were in, they would have different maximum loan amounts for that county. And typically what those loan amounts did is they would match whatever the current conforming loan amount was at the time. And in 2020, the VA got rid of that. So right now, when this video is coming out in early February of 2023, the current conforming loan limit for a one-unit property is $726,200. So what does that mean? What that means is if you qualify, you can get a VA loan, heck, up to $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million. You can even get it with no money down. Now, I want you to keep in mind there are certain lenders that are going to have some overlays and might have a maximum loan amount. There might be some lenders that say, hey, we're not going to go any higher than $2.5 or $3 million without you having to put some money down. So keep that in mind. Now, here's the other thing. Just because you can get a loan amount for $1 million, $1.5 million, whatever it is with the VA loan, you still have to qualify. So we still need to make sure that you can comfortably meet your obligation and make your payments on time every single month when you're making your VA loan payments. Now, there's a huge caveat that goes along with this. And if you remember in our video before, in video number 1 in the top 10 things you need to know before your VA loan, we talked about this and how important it is that we need to get your VA certificate of eligibility first and foremost above anything else. Don't go looking at houses, don't do this, don't do that. We need your certificate of eligibility first. And here's why. If you currently have a VA home loan out, or if you've had a short sale, or if you've had a foreclosure on a previous VA loan, it's going to give us that information, that certificate of eligibility, and it makes this null and void. There's a calculation that we actually have to do where we take the number that's on that certificate of eligibility and it will show us what your maximum loan amount can be without having to put any money down. So just to make that clear, if you want to exceed the current $726,200 loan amount without putting money down on your VA loan, you have to have your full entitlement that shows on your certificate of eligibility. So that's why it's super, super, super important that we get that. So what that also means is it means the VA is no longer going to coincide and follow with those conforming loan amounts. So if you are a veteran or you're still in service now and you meet the eligibility requirements for your VA loan, we want to pull your certificate of eligibility, make sure that you have full entitlement. So if you find a home, and let's say it's $1 million and you don't want to put any money down, or you perhaps only want to put $100,000 down, so our loan amount's $900,000, we're exceeding that conforming loan amount. Prior to the Blue Water Bill coming out, there was that calculation that we had to do where we would subtract the purchase price minus that max county loan limit and some figures that we had to run, and that would tell us exactly how much money you had to put down. So again, just to make sure we're clear on this, you have to have full entitlement in order to do that. So if you qualify and you make enough income and your residual income meets the guidelines and your debt to income ratio meets the guidelines, and what we're looking for when we run every single loan, we're going to run it through what's called an automated underwriting engine, and we're looking through what's called an approved eligible or an accept. There's two different programs that we can use. We're looking for an approved eligible or an accept. If we get that approved eligible and it's $1 million loan, loan and you're not putting any money down, and you meet the residual income requirements for the VA, and you meet the debt to income requirements and the automated underwriting system likes it, then you can get a $1 million VA loan with no money down. Hey guys, this was part 2 of our series on the top 10 things you need to know with VA home loans. Again, VA does not have a maximum loan amount. So the most important thing you want to do when you're talking to a lender, have us pull your certificate of eligibility first, because there's valuable information on there that we need. Guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't watched it already, make sure you watch video number 1 in this series on eligibility requirements, and if you have and you meet the eligibility requirements for VA home loans. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, give us a comment, and feel free to share this information with anybody else. We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned for step number 3 or tip number 3 on the VA home loan. Talk to you soon.